What's up, guys? What's up, guys? We are back with another YouTube video at FOREX Ghost. So today's topic, we're gonna do focus of the week. As you know that we like to focus more on this coming week. We wanna show you what do we see happening on this coming week. So before we jump back to the chat, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and click the notification button down below. So let's get to it now. So never mind this background, which my chart, it looks black. So if you want my chart to look like yours, you can just go to color theme, and then there's light and dark. So I made my chart to be darker. So you know that we like to focus more on, before we break it down to H4, we like to start off by a daily time frame. So let's take the trend line and then adjust it to be something like this. So as you see what it's happening on Nas100, we are having a bullish market. As you know that for the previous videos we talked about, we are going bullish on Nas100. So right now I think we are coming back we are coming back for the third touch on a smaller on H4. So but it's gonna take a while for us to come around about here. We had the first touch here. We had a first touch somewhere around here, and then we had second touch here. So before we pushed up massively, we had a third touch here. So for our trend line to be valid, your trend line to be valid, it has to touch maybe several touches. That's when you can confirm that, okay, the trend line is valid. But remember, guys, the third touch is a high probability trade. So you don't wanna, you can let it go. First touch, you can let it go. Second touch, you can let it go. But when it comes for third touch, you wanna catch the movement, because we're gonna push high rapidly. So let's take this, let's erase this. And then for the people who are trading your channel, you can take your trend line and then put your trend line somewhere around here, and then we are having a channel like this. So we are having a channel like this. So only if you can break our channel, our target are around about here. So but for now, let's focus on current structure, because Nasdaq is not showing us any signs of a bearish market, because you know that Nasdaq, we've been buying. There's no way we can come to this direction. Yeah, it's possible if maybe a second coronavirus can hit us. Yeah, we'll know that on Nas100, the Nas100 is going to break structure. But right now, let's just focus on the current structure, leave what's going to happen on longer term. So we want to erase this, and then you saw that we are having a bullish market. So let's go to your H4 time frames. So let's go to H4, and then so H4 time frame, we're going to take a trend line, and then we're going to mark off our lows. We're going to mark off our lows. So this is what we have on Nasdaq. We had a second touch, we had a first touch, and then we came, and then we have a second touch, and then right now the market we wanna have a third touch run about here. So what I'm seeing on Nasdaq, I'm seeing some kind of a push to the downside to come and respect this trend line, and then I'm seeing again a push to the upside. So this is a possibility that I'm looking at, but it can happen that Nasdaq, it can just go up bullish. We have a theory on that. I'm gonna show you when I move to a smaller time frame. So this is what I'm expecting on longer term on H4. I'm expecting Nasdaq to push to the downside so that it can create buys. Although we can come to this trend line, and then the market maker is gonna manipulate us a bit, and then we're gonna push it upside. So when we get to this trend line, you want to look for your reversal patterns. You don't want to rush the trade. You don't want to, because it touch our trend line, that's when you'll buy it. Wait for your confirmation. Always, guys, wait for your confirmation. So let's remove this. So for the people who are trading your channels, we are having a channel something like this. We're having a channel which is resisting at this point. So let's make it to touch. Yeah, I think it's fine. And I think we changed color. Why did we change color? Okay, we are having a pointer, and then let's just remove this pointer. Let's just remove this arrow and take our trend line. So let's take our trend line. So we are having a channel which is resisting around about here. So from here, I see the market coming to this lower trend line, and then I'm seeing a push to the upside. So this is what I see on Nasdaq. I see a bearish move this coming week. I see a bearish market this coming week. So let's just take another trend line to be like this, because I see some kind of a falling channel around about here. I see some kind of a falling channel. So let's focus on the current structure. Let's remove this because we already bounced on our trend line. Right now we wanna have this trend line low. So the market right now is resisting at this trend line. So, and the market, the structure of the market, we are making lower highs, and then we're making lower lows, lower lows. So let's take our resistant trend line. Let's put it around about here. Around about here. So we know that if Nasdaq it can fall, we are coming to touch this trend line, and then Nasdaq we're gonna focus more on buys. So right now we are seeing a bearish move on Nas100. So we are seeing a push to the upside. Yes, we are seeing a push to the downside. So we are seeing something like this. So this is the structure which Nasdaq is traveling right now, because I think on Friday that's when we created this push, and then right now we are bearish on Nas100. So let's go to your H1, and then let's break it down, guys. Let's break it down. So guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. We'll bring you more valuable videos in the future. So we are having something like this. Let's adjust this to touch several sides. So if you can measure, if you can see, we had a first touch, and then we had a second touch. I think it was on Friday. That's when we have this second touch. So although we're gonna come for the third touch, but right now we are still we are still bearish. So when the market opens, it will be determined by the pattern that Nasdaq is gonna form, and then I think when it opens tonight, Nasdaq is gonna sell, and then we are coming to this lower trend line. So this is what we see currently. We are seeing something like this. So we had a first touch here, we had a second touch. Let's take this to be second touch, and then we are waiting for the third touch. After the third touch, that's when we're gonna push. But you're gonna look for your candlestick rejection, your bullish engulfing. That's when you can enter for buy. So, but right now this is what we see on Nas100. So let's just mark off your support and resistance, and then let's just put your trend line. So we are having something like this. So this is what we are looking at, and at Nas100, if you can break this trend line, and then we'll come back for a retest, and then we're gonna capitalize more as the market is going to the downside. If we don't have this theory, if this theory doesn't play out, you want to think outside the box. You don't want to think inside the box now. Think outside the box. Think what it can happen. So if this theory doesn't play out, you'll see the market maybe will make a push to the upside, and then from here we create some kind of a range, and then we'll have a range, we'll have a ranging market, and then we're gonna push to the upside. So this is what we are looking at. If Nasdaq decide to give us an opposite trend, that's where we will wait for this to happen, and then that's when we can capitalize more as the market going up. So this is what we're gonna expect if Nasdaq decide to break. This is what we're gonna expect, and then we're gonna expect for it to come, for it to push to the upside, and then to come back for a retest by a ranging market, and then we're gonna take buys as the market is going to the upside. So this is what we see, guys, on Nas100. So before we close this video, let's go to your 30-minute time frame and see what we can make out of this trade. So let's just do like this, and then let's just erase this. Let's just erase this. So forget about this lower trend line. Right now, let's focus on the current structure. This is what we have on Nas100. We are having this bearish channel. So this is what we're gonna focus on a bearish channel. So this is what we're gonna focus more on. So the market right now, it's a bearish market. So when the market opens tonight, it will be determined by a pattern which we're gonna form, and then that's when we're gonna push. So when it opens, you wanna look for something like this. You wanna look for a push to the upside, and then we're gonna look for a drop till this trend line. So that's it for today, guys. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. So we are currently signing out.